water.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it's normally in the Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. You're all dressed up.
Very
Where are
nice
you
to see
going
you.
today?
I think I'm going to pass today. How about that?
Hello, Dave.
I don't think Valencia has ever looked this good. I think you probably would agree with that as we continue around Valencia.
We'll go out and we can walk, and I know there's a lot of walking.
Okay.
You know Valencia from when I know Valencia when it was in foreclosure in 2010.
Right.
And ever since then, we first had you for 2 years trying to get it to a minimum standard. And we did what we could at the time because we had limited resources, and we were also dealing with, at the time we had shootings and stuff here. I don't know if you remember when we first took over the property, there was like shootings and stuff.
Gregory Strange used to own it.
Beverly Strange. Oh, you remember this property from back then. And I would say, you know, now that I got older, more experienced, and understood better what new construction looks like and what tenants generally want. And Valencia, and you can read our comments from years ago, it's always had a problem with the curb appeal. And now, I think what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk around and you're gonna see Valencia's never looked as good as it now does.
Yeah,
And I really
that-
hope to turn our internet ratings around, and people say the curb appeal is now A+. And I can say, even everybody that I've talked to, I mean, you've been here
Yeah.
how many years? Has it ever
Seven.
looked this good?
No, the fresh coats of paint and things like that, the patches that we have made and things like that, all of those have made a difference. Have made a big difference. Just keeping, you know, before when we first started, I remember the fire department was like, oh, well, you guys run the apartments or the tenants run the apartments?
I kind of said the same thing.
Yeah, right? So I remember those words, and so I stayed on top of that. You know, I think we've done more evictions, normally we're evicted on that, but now I put it as part of, I'm like, well, you know, you're on the eviction list, this is what needs to get done. They send you out a 5-day, you know, like, oh, it didn't happen, well, now you're gonna get a 7-day. After the 7-day, then you're automatically put on that eviction list. Do you really want that extra charge of the $600? Because I know you're gonna need it, I'm not gonna end up evicting you, you're gonna clean up. But now you're gonna clean up and have that extra fee. So people are starting to get it, you know, and catch along. There's always like that 3 or 4 people that, you know, you have to stay on top of, but most of our balconies have stayed up to par. We've worked around, we've given them a sense of security, because a lot of people used to be like, oh, well, you know, we put our stuff, or, you know, our kids chained up or whatever, because people will steal it and we can't leave it in our cars and things like that. Well, no, we've
got to board up our second level patio.
yeah, exactly. So now, yeah, we boarded the second levels because
Yeah.
people used to,
Climb.
them to steal bikes off the second levels, off their balconies. So we made those arrangements. I mean, we're about 100, you know, out of the 144 units, I think we've done about 100 of the balconies already. You know, like I said, everything was taking time, and I didn't want to take away from the project with you, but I also wanted to meet the needs of the tenants in the process. So
Now, when we walk through today, once a case goes to hearing, we have no discretion.
yeah.
So it has to come into compliance with what was ruled on.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. I just,
We're ready.
yeah,
We are better than we've ever been. And look like we used to have, we have our Dunkin' Donuts. Remember those, Miss Lord? Back years ago, in office number 7, when you used to come in 2010, I used to bring you Dunkin' Donuts, and we used to sit down in the office over there.
But I don't think I ever ate it.
You never ate them. But I always had them. I don't know. I never knew what you liked. You never actually told me what you liked.
I don't eat much in the mornings.
I think that's what you told me. And so I said, I'm just going to keep on buying these because,
Is that your dog?
yeah, this is a Snowball here.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, we like Snowball.
yeah,
Maribel thinks that this is a nice dog.
I do.
It is a nice dog. He, she?
He.
I know, you say,
I thought it was a he. But
Yeah, he is.
never quite.
I have his son. I
Yeah,
have
Snowball.
Comet. Comet is Snowball's son.
Yeah, we breed purebred poodles. And Maribel and a couple people here in the complex from the last litter decided to. I mean, they're like champion poodles.
Yeah, I mean, my
You'll
dog.
see him around.
He like you can, even though he's a pup, he's only about 10 weeks old. He's very prissy, and Snowball is very prissy.
Yeah.
He's you can tell that they're show dogs
Yeah.
because of just the way his aura. He's very much like yes.
Well, like timid, like you could touch
I
on
know.
them and you could.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Llama,
Because they're used to in the shows having to do all these
Y
things.
déjale saber
Whatever that they
que
do. You got to be like a good dog.
But he looks like he's
Que
might be getting up there.
recoja todas.
He's what?
No sé,
How
no
old
sé
is he?
si la
I think he's
ponga
3.
para-
3? That's not bad.
So,
Oh, he's going to go out there and run laps around us. He could be calm. He's a poodle. He could be calm.
Yeah. Comet, he's a pup, so he's a fireball right now.
My aunt had a small poodle, and at Thanksgiving and Christmas meals, if you tried to give him food under the table, he'd snap at you.
Oh.
He was mean.
Oh no, these guys are lovable.
This was a little too poodle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No. I mean my Snowball, look, you know, he's got his haircut, but my guy looks like, what do you call him, Jim? The golden poodle?
Oh, Golden Doodle.
Yeah.
He's puffy.
That one's name was Puddles, and I wonder if there was a reason.
Oh.
There's a reason. I tell everyone that bought the puppy, please, housebreak your dog. Here's the video how to do it.
Mhm.
When the dog is housebroken, you're gonna love your dog to death,
Yep.
right? You're gonna love it. And if it doesn't always go outside, it's
Well,
not
if
so
you have a
much.
puppy, you have to put a good 6 months into training them, but then you have a good dog for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it.
Kind of like training an employee.
Yeah, that's why Jim is so avid about keeping the guys around. Okay, so yeah, Comet decided that he was gonna get into our Christmas tree. But that's
He's got cocoa in him.
yeah, he took after mom. She was very much Coco. But he took her colors.
Is he the reason the tree's on the floor?
Yeah. Yeah. I said that to Jim the next morning. I was like, look at this guy. Look what this guy has done.
People think they have to worry about their cats climbing the trees.
But
Yeah.
honestly, isn't life with a dog better?
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean,
It is.
like
He's very much like the kids come home running
Yeah.
to take him out
Yeah.
to, you know, he just does things that,
now we're gonna have to make a dog park
yeah.
at Valencia.
You've got the room in the back corner.
That's exactly where we're talking. That's
That
exactly
used
where
to be
we're
a
talking.
playground years
I
ago.
mean, look
Yeah,
at this guy.
that's
He
exactly
just
what
loves
we're
the
talking.
kids.
He doesn't know any better yet.
My
Oh
mom,
my gosh, he's just,
yeah, he's a bud. He's a baby. He's a, you know, he just likes to run
that's a
around.
good picture of him.
Yeah, thank you.
Cute. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here. And
Yeah.
Now, did you get your Christmas card this year? Tell me you got a Christmas card.
We sent them all out to we didn't get them back this year. Not
Did you keep moving offices or something?
No, we're at
yeah,
139. But when consumer was there, we had mail service. They discontinued our mail service.
Ah, okay. See, it's not my fault. I put them in the mail.
If you send it to the Queen Palm address, then they forward.
They
the
forwarded to
email.
you guys?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, because we mailed them directly to the address.
Well, I mean, we need to have the updated address.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, the intent is
it's
to
a
get to
long
them.
Queen Palm. Use Queen Palm address.
Yeah, we're at the Robert P. Stewart building on Queen Palm in Brandon.
So this is just your physical location, your mail location, and everything is over there, okay? All right.
Well, we want to make sure we're sending. to
Yeah,
the
because I
right
sent it to all the guys. I'm like,
They
bothering
said
them.
didn't get returned, so that's.
I did, but I didn't get them back either. So like normally, if you have the wrong address, he send it back.
spot. You know, big business is different.
Mm.
Big business is different.
Okay,
I'm ready when you're ready to go
All right.
for our walk.
we're ready.
Let's
The
go.
weather's perfect.
Yeah, that's I know, right? I mean, you want some water, something?
I bring stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. I'd like to see this.
We're gonna.
Which direction do you want to start? can either go that way.
Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go to, let's go to the Grand Prix. That way I can.
Come on, Snowball.
We can track it all down. I can map it out. Okay, and see where.
Squeaky door.
WD-40.
I love WD-40. I mean, this looks better than ever. How does this not look good? This is good stuff. I'm sure when Mrs. Strange owned it, it didn't look like this.
Well, he was also known for burning his own buildings down and collecting the insurance. Well, you purchased it with a burned down building, didn't you? Or,
Yeah, we're missing units.
yeah.
We're missing units for sure. I would never sabotage my own business.
Well, he knew he was losing them. He also, that's me.
The watch. I told you this. Extra watches and everything. It's like, how you ever gonna get away?
I remember when you were getting ready to close, I called your realtor because he had fraudulently put a deed in assigning the property back to him. And I said, I don't want this. I said, it is fraudulent, but I want you to know this for the title company when you go to closing. And they took a look at it and it didn't hinder the closing. But that's the type of person he was. He, through the foreclosure, it would be just this generic name for the foreclosure under the bank. And he put it so close to what they had and had it assigned back to him, but it didn't hold up the closing because I told them what had happened. The guy was, this wasn't his only property. He had other properties where he burned down structures.
So something like that, where he's burning down structures and
That's up to
making
the
fraudulent
insurance company.
deeds.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like keeping up the exterior appearance of the property?
Well, you gotta realize when the whole market collapsed, USF as a whole, so many properties went into foreclosure, piles of garbage, vagrants moving into the units.
Yeah.
It wasn't just this property, it was the whole area.
Oh, the whole area went down.
The whole area went
including
bust.
this property.
Yes.
Including this property.
Including this property. Avesta came in and they got with me and said, what do you recommend us buying? I said, anything but a wood frame structure, because it's Florida. And they went through USF and purchased up so many of the foreclosure properties.
Oh, and what's the problem with the wood frame structures?
It's Florida, the humidity, the weather, more upkeep and maintenance, more probability of fire damage when you're dealing with a wood frame structure, more probability of termites. That's Florida.
A lot of that stuff, I think that we have.
They only purchased one wood frame community.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
It's Avesta, after they brought everything back up, they sold
everything.
it. It was on, I think it's on 15th Street, and it was in newer buildings. They weren't that bad.
Yeah.
2-story apartment complex, gated, not gated entry, but
Yeah.
Actually they do have a gated entry now. But it was Braxton. That was the only one they had purchased that was wood frame.
Yeah, well, no, I know a lot of the properties because before I worked with Jim, I worked with Kane.
Kane Properties?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I Kane pretty much did that. I mean, I worked with them from New York. They're from New York.
Yeah.
So I know that I know their plans.
Most of their stuff was